Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. That is saying, giving all praises to the God of the Bible, in the name of his Son, who the world knows as Jesus Christ, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. And that was spoken in the Paleo-Hebrew language, the original language of the Hebrew Israelites. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get into a real quick video, man, dealing with the topic of the Most High's judgment on the wicked and how the Lord will blind you if you delight in evil and delight in wickedness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off real quick. So right now we're on the channel Pre-Genesis Mode. He's a dude who runs a camp, One West Israelites. They basically believe that we're saved by keeping the laws of God, and they teach the New Testament. Even though that's not, even though the guy on the right, who is the owner of the channel, he's not in the full truth. The dude on the left is even farther gone, because he used to be with this man on the right, as you can see right in this photo right here in the video. But this guy ends up taking a darker route and claiming that Yahushua and the New Testament aren't even real. You get what I'm saying? Claiming that Yahushua isn't the Messiah and the New Testament isn't real. So this is before he believed that. The dude on the left didn't used to believe that. He used to be in camps for years dealing with the New Testament and teaching that. But after all that time, you know what I'm saying, in the false doctrine of, you know, claiming that they're saved by the works of the law, right? Now all it took is one contentious talk between him and the dude that was his leader, camp leader, right? All it took was one discussion for him to go off, man, go even farther off. So this is the Most High would do to you, man, if you don't, if you're not grounded in grace, if you're not grounded in the foundation. All right, so the date of this is January 21st, 2025. Just remember the date, all right?
So that means something's going to happen at the end of this. Something's going to happen at the end of this 70 weeks. Okay.
He looking, look at the way he looking at. He looking at him like, I don't know, man. I'm ready to, I don't know about this. Because the dude that they're debating with is a man that's teaching this Old Testament only. And the dude on the left eventually goes and joins that dude's camp. You know, the dude that they're arguing with right now. So this is how crazy the Most High have you looking if you're not in the truth, man. You're bouncing around from doctrine to doctrine, double-minded, unstable. You know what I'm saying? James 1 and 8.
You read it. Did it happen?
Let's see.
Read.
To finish.
So this guy was, I don't know if he was sent by the Most High or it was just, eventually the dude, both of those dudes were just gonna end up accepting that false doctrine eventually. And it just so happened to be today. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it was the Most High's will for this person, these two people, to be blinded, man, by the false doctrine, because they take pleasure in wickedness. They didn't accept righteousness. They tried to get righteousness by their own works, and it's not going to happen like that. All right, so now, so remember the day, January 21st, 2025. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the man's account. Now this guy is teaching with them same people that he was arguing against in that video. This doctor, he's teaching. Remember, he's teaching as if he knows what's going on. He's teaching as if he's been in this belief for a long time. You know what I'm saying? This is how crazy and insane that the Most High will have you out here looking, man. You know, he's gone, mind gone. You know what I'm saying?
David is king at this time.
He now I know Matthew 5:22. I'm not gonna call him a fool, but he's acting foolish. He's a demon, man. You get what I'm saying? He's acting like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Believing in the this wicked belief that Yahushua isn't who he is, right? So now, within less than a month of that last video being uploaded, this man is out here teaching with the same group of demons that were that came up to him, right? The same man from that group that came up to him. So, you know, it's a fearful judgment from the Most High. The Most High is not playing out here today, man. If you're not rested in grace and you're not giving Yahushua the credit for your righteousness, then the Lord's going to full out reject you, man. He's not even going to have you speak in Yahushua's name. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to the Bible from there. James 1:8, he is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. Right, so jumping from camp to camp, now you're on a new doctrine. That's what happens when you're not grounded. All right. Isaiah 6:9. And he replied, go and tell this people, be ever hearing, but never understanding, be ever seeing, but never perceiving. Make the hearts of this people callous, deafen their ears, and close their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn and be healed. All right. So the Most High will deafen your ears and blind you from understanding. You know, the Bible God don't want everybody. Excuse me. God don't want everybody to understand. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are too wicked. Y'all are rejected, man. You know what I'm saying? John 12 and Yahushua spoke about the same thing, dealing with the topic of belief and unbelief. You know what I'm saying? Moving in the spirit that I picked that verse. So now, same verse that Yahushua was talking about, same prophet. Same prophet Isaiah that Yahushua is talking about. Although Yahushua performed so many signs in their presence, they still did not believe in him. This was to fulfill the word of Isaiah the prophet. Lord, who has believed our message, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For this reason, they were unable to believe. For again, Isaiah says, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, so that they cannot see with their eyes and understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them. All right, same precept that Yahushua was talking about, right? About the topic of God blinding the wicked. All right, so it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of God, man. You know, the Lord will judge you out here, man. We're going to take it to Ephesians 4:13. Until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God, as we mature to the full measure of the stature of Christ. Then we will no longer be infants, tossed about by the waves and carried around by every wind of teaching and by the clever cunning of men in their deceitful scheming. So that wicked man came with a deceitful scheme. You get what I'm saying? He came with a deceitful scheme of teaching, right? And the dude got caught up in it, man. He got caught up in the wind of doctrine. You know what I'm saying? So he's switching again. You get what I'm saying? So this is just a small example of God's judgment. You know, his judgments are very diverse. You know what I'm saying? It's not just going to be a physical all the time. Could be mental, like this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord have you out here looking crazy. You know, but with that, I'm going to go ahead and get all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Excuse me. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Shalom, y'all.